Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Go now. 18 Gators. Go. Now.
Jones. Off play action. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
Mike 45.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Come on. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yeah. 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Echo. Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Undercrunch.
They'll run it with Johnson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 52. I'm coming after you. Okay. Check 43. Check. Go.
Murray now. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big stop, let's go. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Ready, go.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On third down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 81 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love you.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. The Giants' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
In your face.
1st down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Pull it together. Quick dash. Come. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carlson able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got room. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And the Giants first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cards get to it here. He's brought down for a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gators. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Safety creep.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go, here we go. It's a 60 Pittsburgh.
Stop here, Dave. Check, 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 check.
Big rip, big rip.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
10 Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure they're...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On 1st down, Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch. Watch the twitch. Cut up. Twitch. Let go.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You mine.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.